Hey everybody, and welcome back to BK's Bullets. Today we're going to do an overview of Batman White Knight Harley Quinn. Hey everybody, and welcome back to BK's Bullets. As always, I'm your host, Brent, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Batman White Knight Harley Quinn hardcover by Katana Collins, Sean Murphy, Matteo Scalera, and Dave Stewart. But before we open this up and I show you the insides, I'd like to ask you to please do one thing. Please subscribe. Helps me out, helps the channel grow, lets you know when I drop new videos, all that good stuff. So, Batman White Knight Harley Quinn. What is this? Well, this is actually, I would say, the third book of the Batman White Knight series. The first two were written and drawn by Sean Murphy, who is, I guess, maybe the plotter of this book. And we'll open it up and just make sure of that. Story and covers. Okay, so he came up with the story along with Katana Collins, as it says over here. At least that's what we assume. And I don't know why he didn't do it himself, but he let Katana Collins write it or asked her to help. I don't know how that thing works. And instead of drawing it, he got, or DC, whoever it is, got Matteo Scalera to draw it. And this is a really cool story. I enjoyed reading this in singles, and I had to have the hardcover because I have the other hardcovers. I have the White Knight Deluxe Edition and the Curse of the White Knight hardcover, and this is going to go right next to Curse because I love this universe. I think it is so fun and so cool. And this was really a great story, and if you like where Curse of the White Knight left off, with Bruce Wayne and Harley Quinn kind of being a full-fledged good guy, you need to pick up this book. It is a must-read if you're a fan of the White Knight universe. Big time. I'm not lying. So let's turn it over. There is a image basically of Matteo Scalera, of what his artwork looks like. This retails for $25. It came out the last week of June 2021. Let's open it up. Inside page. Not really. Here's the biographies: Sean Murphy, Katana Collins, Matteo Scalera, the artist. So, there you go. Here's the hardcover without the dust jacket. Throw that aside. Can't stand dust jackets, but that's just me. Got this pink spine. There's classic Harley Quinn. And then here's her kind of revised outfit. I think we get this a little bit later in the book. But anyway. So, what is this book? Well, like I was saying, it's continuing the story of Harley Quinn, and if you've read White Knight and Curse of the White Knight, you know that Harley Quinn is kind of the White Knight that these books are talking about. So it's really continuing her story, and it starts off with this kind of flashback with her and the Joker and Batman. But what I really like about this book is that, A, it was great, but B, Matteo Scalera was, like, I feel like the perfect pick to not replace but maybe to sub in on this side story for Sean Murphy, because I don't know if his art normally looks like this, but he definitely studied Sean Murphy's art and took some things from it, or did some things to his own style to keep the Harley Quinn book in the White Knight universe in the Sean Murphy style. So that's the thing I most appreciated it about, is that it didn't really feel like it was a different story. Or just another attack on or add in or whatever. It really felt like it's part of the story, and it reads that way too because it picks up right where Curse left off. If you didn't know that Bruce Wayne was in prison, there are scenes in this book with Bruce Wayne in prison. In fact, he never gets out. But it's got this own. Here's the Neo Joker. This is the second Harley Quinn that we got introduced to in White Knight. Basically, the idea here was there were two Harleys. The first one was the classic Harley Quinn outfit from the animated series. The second one was this kind of New 52-ish, what you see Margot Robbie as. And then she abandoned that in White Knight and called herself the Neo Joker. So she's in here a little bit. But this is Harley. She's taking care of her kids. She's walking her hyenas. Here's the two kids on top of the hyenas. Got working in stuff from the animated series here with the Gray Ghost. And you got a bunch of murders going on here by a character who apparently only exists in black and white. It's kind of interesting. So you're playing with color, which I think Harley Quinn or White Knight like to do, although this does it to a much more extreme extent with these black and white like noir images and this noir villain who seems to only exist in black and white. Here's Bruce Wayne getting into some trouble in prison. Don't think that it's half Harley, half Bruce. It's really Harley's story, and you're jumping into Bruce's stuff when like right before she sees her or she sees him or after him. And reading this, you kind of get the impression that they may be an item, or maybe they're going to be an item if Bruce ever gets out. You have Duke over here. This is Duke Thomas. He's not the teenager in this world. He's an adult. He's part of the GTO, the Gotham like terrorist or GTFO terrorist organization. They drive Batmobiles around. That's really fun. Here is Jason Todd with a red hood. Is that what I see? Batman, Harley Quinn doing covers. Jason Todd, is he really in this book that much? I don't really think he was. He is a little bit, but not as much as you would like, I guess, or would be led to believe by the cover. It really is purely a Harley Quinn story, a Harley Quinn adventure, dealing with the murders, being a cop, basically, or a, not quite a cop, but like an informant. She's helping the cops out, and then she's striking out on her own, almost as Harley Quinn sometimes, in costume. This kind of, I feel like it's a Batman Catwoman animated series look, just with the black and the gray. You got the classic Batmobiles in here, which I love that Sean Murphy put these in here. And then she's kind of solving this murder mystery and going up against this villain, obviously successful. So it's a whole lot of fun. Really enjoy it. So here's alternate covers by Matteo Scalera and Matt Hollingsworth doing the colors here. Great covers. Great art. He fits so well into the White Knight world. Like I would read more White Knight stuff if Sean Murphy can't draw it. If he just wants to write it or something like that, the third book, whatever that ends up being, I will totally not volunteer. I will totally vote for Matteo Scalera to take over the art from Sean Murphy if that's what they want to do. Here's another story from Harley Quinn, Black, White, and Red, Chapter 6. A little story here. This is also Matteo Scalera. Yep, and Katana Collins is doing the writing. So there you go. So that's cool. Got some designs in the back. Also from Matteo Scalera. Yeah. So yeah. You got to give it up to Katana Collins and Matteo Scalera for turning in this gorgeous, gorgeous book and wonderful story that feels like it is a must-read part of the White Knight saga. I definitely think it is. I'm going to reread it again and do a review, as I mostly do when I get these collections. So take a look at the channel a little bit later for that. But congratulations, guys. This is a phenomenal book. And any fan of White Knight and Curse of the White Knight owes it to themselves to go and pick this up and read it, because it is definitely a continuation of Harley's story, as well as dropping some hints of where a potential, volume 3, or hell, let's call it a volume 4, because this is really, the way that this goes, since Harley is kind of the White Knight of those first two stories, this is really the volume 3, so you do need to pick this up if you like those other books. Absolutely. It's just as good, just as fun, the art is beautiful, and you really do owe it to yourselves. I can't state that enough. So, my highest recommendation for White Knight, Harley Quinn, without even rereading it again. So there you go. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let me know down below in the comments if you liked White Knight, Harley Quinn, what you thought of it, and we will see you guys next time in the Funny Pages.